What's going on, guys? It's Chris from Warrior Soul, and today I want to talk to those of you who are training really hard and you want to try ketosis, but you're not quite sure about it. And the reason why I want to talk to you guys out there, and I'm talking about you, if you're training hard, you're not just going to the gym for an hour and just lifting weights really slowly without sweating or anything like that. You're doing things like lifting weights, doing jujitsu, doing some CrossFit. Maybe you're training for a Spartan race. Maybe you're training for a triathlon. Maybe you're training for the military. Maybe you're an infantryman. Maybe you're training for special forces selection. One of those. Now, here's the thing. Why would you be considering going into ketosis? Why would you consider a ketogenic diet if you have one of these goals? And the fact is this: ketosis has a lot of benefits for those of you who are training hard. Right? It helps to increase cognitive clarity. In fact, the Department of Defense is putting a lot of money into researching ketosis. And the reason why is because a lot of those MREs that soldiers and Marines carry around with them when they're in combat, loaded with carbohydrates. But if your primary fuel source is glucose from carbohydrates, then that means when you lack glucose, your blood sugar goes down, and so does your mental awareness and cognitive clarity. And so what they were noticing at the Department of Defense is that a lot of the friendly fire situations happened when people were in a state of low blood sugar. And so if you're fueling yourself with your own fat stores like ketosis, it doesn't matter if your blood sugar is low. But there's an inherent problem here for a lot of people who need performance and whose jobs depend on their performance. And that is that if you're training really hard all the time and you're not doing the ketogenic diet the proper way, then you end up really screwing yourself up. You can screw up your thyroid, you can screw up your neurological health, you can feel like crap all the time. But the fact is, if you do the ketogenic diet the right way, once you get over that first 14-day hump and you're adapted, you feel great. And even if you don't eat, you're still in that same high performance state. So the question becomes, what do we need to do to take care of the person who needs to train hard, who needs to have a high output on a daily basis in order to fulfill the requirements that they have for their goals, for their job, and for whatever else they're doing? Well, there's a few different things that you really need to consider if you're going to become fat adapted and get all those amazing benefits from ketosis. Number one is you really constantly need to see to your mineral health. Now, what do I mean by that? That means that you need to be supplementing with things like magnesium, making sure that you are including getting enough potassium. I always mispronounce that, potassium in your diet. Sorry guys, I'm from New England. But making sure that you're getting enough potassium in your diet. And I've spoken about this before. This is one reason why I carry around Himalayan pink salt, and it's why I eat a lot of avocados, because the pink salt has a lot of those electrolytes, those minerals that you need, and the avocados have lots and lots of potassium. The other thing is you really want to be taking care of your thyroid health. And that means that you want to be getting a lot of selenium. Now, you can get selenium from things like spinach. You can get it from the best source that I know of is Brazil nuts. You can also get it from mushrooms, but you want to be including one of those sources of selenium in your diet. Now, if you're out and about all the time, the Brazil nuts would be the best call for that. But the thing about Brazil nuts is that they're really hard to digest. So you want to soak them overnight, then dry them, and then keep them in the freezer so they don't become moldy. And then that way you can take them out in baggies with you. You can eat them as you go. But including a good source of selenium and having that good portable source of selenium with you is huge. Right? And that's going to help to protect your thyroid and protect a lot of your internal functions and your HPA axis, your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. The other thing you want to really do is be protecting your liver. right? Your liver is so important for producing ketones. You need to be doing things to help to cleanse your liver. And I've talked about this a lot before as well. You want to be including things like apple cider vinegar in daily drinks. I take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water every morning. You want to, if you're out and about and on the road, you also could supplement with something like N-acetylcysteine, which helps to, it's a precursor to glutathione, and it helps with cellular turnover, and it'll help your liver to detox. So you really want to be taking care of your liver health, because that's going to provide the systemic cleansing that you need in order to produce ketones optimally in the first place. And then the next thing is this: you really want to make sure that you're eating a nutrient-rich diet. So when you are home and you are able to eat, you should be eating tons and tons of vegetables. And there's a lot of people out there who are scared of vegetables on a low-carb diet. They think it's going to kick them out of ketosis. Leafy green vegetables will not kick you out of ketosis. You also want to be eating things, and this is going to be the nasty part, you want to be eating things like liver and organ meats. They're loaded with vitamins, loaded with nutrients, and they can help you to maintain a really nutrient-dense diet. And again, if you're out and about, they also have desiccated liver tablets that you can take with you. Now, one of the things we're really trying to do here, because there's a lot of information out there about the ketogenic diet right now. It's super popular, and for lack of a better word, there's a lot of meatheads jumping on the train, right? And these guys, they mean well, and I don't mean to say that they don't, but there's a lot of people out there who don't really know what they're talking about. They don't really know what they're messing with here when it comes to telling people to go into ketosis. If you're going to do it the right way. And that's why we try to put this information out there. If you want to learn more about doing the ketogenic diet the right way, you can check out more of my blogs, more of my videos, or you can check out our Warrior Soul Keto Camp. It's a complete course that includes not just information about ketosis, but information about taking care of your body, optimizing your digestion, optimizing your neurological health, optimizing your sleep, optimizing your hormones, and creating the best you, not just so you look good, but so that you perform better and you feel amazing. So with that, thank you very much for listening. I will talk to you soon.